Hello everyone and welcome back to another Magical Moon video. It's a beautiful day here in France. It's a very special day. It is the 80th anniversary of victory in Europe, and of course it was a worldwide concern. It was the World War, and the Allied forces eventually freed Europe on this day, but the war continued until it was eventually concluded, and we are so fortunate to be able to have the life that we have now. We have the free world, so a massive day of remembrance, of reflection, and then of course of celebration. But what that means is it's a bank holiday and the children are at home, so we've got lots to be getting on with. And also later on in this video you're going to be introduced to a very special veteran called Alice. She's from over the water. I'm not going to say what bit of water she's from over, but look forward to that little introduction. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Stickman, little Stickman, Stickman's baby. So not so long ago, someone who we didn't know came into our lives and became a good friend of ours through filming. And through that process, we learned that he had a very special lady in his life.
He does indeed. So some of you will remember Josh, our cameraman from Channel 4. He's wonderful. We just love him. And he has a very special veteran that he's been taking lots of care of. So we're going to send you over the water to have a look at her. And we're going to ask you to help him. He's got his Instagram page, and who he is and what he does is he has a... She's a
A vintage veteran. She's an Austin, and I don't
Austin
know,
truck.
an Austin truck. That's about. Won't get into the
Yeah, we're not
technicalities
good at that bit.
we won't do him proud. But yeah, you can go and check it out and have a look. It's a really, really special thing. And he goes on reenactment days, and he also does a lot of other work around the military.
Today he's at a show showing her off and showing how proud he is, and he's been restoring her. And yeah, no, it's a really lovely story. And the Military Vehicle Trust, you know, are doing a fantastic job by, you know, encouraging people and helping people understand and keeping the veteran vehicles, you know, on the road and for people in the public to see and see what service.
He's a bit like us, but just with the vehicles, not with the vintage horses. So he's keeping them in the public eye, which is the main thing, and that's what his friends are doing as well. And by the reenactments, just that education, which is a massive part of anything, keeping it going forward, which is just continuing to get that message out there. So go check him out. Hope you enjoy the little snippets. And on that note, just a massive day of, as we said, there's that real sense of celebration as to what today is for people all around the world. But of course, there were many people that never came home, along with all the animals which we know about. And there was lots of animals involved even in the Second World War, which people kind of aren't that aware of. But for everyone that went, and the people that came back and the people that left behind, they gave us what we have now, and we can only be eternally grateful. And it's such an important message for the next generation, and our kids certainly know it, because we've had a very special day here, just taking stock and just being grateful for what we have.
Right, so we need to go and get on with lovely Magic and put the horses to bed, and we'll see you a little bit later in the video. But check him out, and here she is,
Definitely.
Alice.
It's all good. Bye.
Not in the way she walks, the way she talks, or the way she loves me. Just look at me, I'm like a monkey in a coconut tree. You know I'm overjoyed, 'cause boy, oh boy, she's my gal. She asks me when I say let's go out dancing. Your place or mine, don't waste my time with phone. Doesn't care about clothes or money. She just cares for me. She's all I need. She's my gal. Ain't nothing she would not do for me. She never plays it coy, my bundle of joy. She's the one I've been dreaming of. I'm overjoyed, 'cause boy, she's my gal.
at the BFG and Eppeland stable, and we were going to construct a pagoda, but after getting the BFG in and out, he is a bit big and he's very mischievous, and I think he might have walked off with the pagoda. So we're going to try and plant the wisteria somewhere in line with the overhang, the edge of the overhang of their house. And I asked Rupert what we could do for that, and it's actually very, very good. What is it, Ru?
It's a rock tied to the string, and we're trying to know the centre of the middle of the earth.
The centre of the middle of the earth. So this will be dead level with the centre of the middle of the earth and also our overhang. So it just gives us somewhere about right. And we've got lots of those repurposed tree edges, but I think it's going to look really nice with the stone. So let's get on and get it built.
So, with the patient over there, bless him, he really isn't feeling very well. Oh, I know, I'm coming. So, I'm going to go and get him in, and we're going to give his legs a wash, because where his legs are so swollen, they're actually starting to seep a sticky liquid, so it's not good. But we're going to wash them all down with a nice antiseptic, bandage them, give them some compression, and obviously he's on his drugs, so hopefully that's going to get them down a bit. But he really is feeling very sorry for himself.
It's getting near the end of the day and I'm back in the feed room, and lots of you guys have asked about how we know where all the feeds go, because that bucket list is pretty long. What we do, we lay them out in order from start to finish, and we can go round in a clockwise direction, and one just leads on to the others. They all have different foods, but it remains the same every single day. So once you get used to it, it's pretty easy. But if in doubt, we have these cards, and if anything changes, because sometimes, as we said, we have to adjust the feeds depending on what the weather's doing, how the horses are faring, whether they're doing well or otherwise, just to keep that happy medium that we always talk about. So if something does change, we've got these little cards that are laminated with their names on, and we can just, if we change a feed, if we need to remind ourselves, we can just pop it in there and we're not going to get it wrong. So it's a really, really handy way of being able to, as we say, if things change, be able to keep on top of it. As with everything here, it changes minute by minute, and I was just up in the feed room with you guys, and I got a shout from Jenny, who was down with Charlie washing Magic's legs off, just to let me know that he turned a little bit off colour, and literally round his muzzle had gone a little bit purpley, and he just wasn't looking himself, and he kept putting his head down and stretching, and we're not sure what's going on. So we called the vet, and he's just been and had a look at him, and he's not sure either. We thought he might have some sort of an obstruction, but we're still trying to figure it out. What we're going to do is we're going to monitor him during the night. He's all comfortable, so his heart rate's good, his respiration, his breathing's good, and he seems to be, you know, he's now leveled, and the discoloration's gone. So it might just be that he'd got a little bit of a blockage or something. But as we said, we're going to monitor him during the night, and if he's not any better, first thing in the morning, we'll get the vet out, and he's going to put a scope down his nose so he can just see exactly what's going on. So it's going to be another one of those nights, but we'll keep you updated. So on that note, we're going to say goodbye, because we've got to get all the other legends in and wrap it all up here, get everyone to bed, and then it's going to be, as I said, one of those nights where we're just going to keep a close eye on him, and fingers crossed. So we're going to keep him nice and snug and nice and settled in. We'll keep you updated. Lots of love and best wishes. Stay magical.